Big win in the desert. Welcome back to the Black and Gold Standard podcast. Well, the Steelers got them a win out in Las Vegas as they beat the Las Vegas Raiders 32-13. Wasn't really a clean game. The defense played pretty well, except for that first drive. I don't know what was going on. The Raiders came out and basically punched them in the mouth and drove right down the field on them. But then after that, they pretty much shut them down. Um, Couple of big special team plays, um, blocked a punt. So that's something positive. But for the most part, um, they did what they had to do, and they had to, get that sour taste of losing two games in a row out their mouths, and I think they did that. The offense was solid. I think Najee Harris ran like a man. They couldn't tackle him. You don't really see, other than really Derrick Henry, you don't see too many running backs in the NFL that guys just flat out couldn't tackle. I mean, he ran like a man possessed. The thing that Najee kind of showed in that game is just give him a chance. Now, yeah, he's not, he ain't that guy that's going to break a 80-yard run or anything like that. But you know what? It ain't too many guys in the NFL running backs that's going to do that anyway. But what he will do is if he just give him a clean start, he can't be dodging guys, 2-3 yards in the backfield. That's just not his. He don't have that type of lateral movement. That's just not him. But just get him past the line of scrimmage and let him do his work. Because when that guy gets to the second level, he's he's a load to bring down. And like I say, Najee's that type guy. You give him 25 carries, you're gonna get 100, 110, 115 yards. That's the type guy that I think he is. So hopefully the offensive line can keep on improving and kind of stay stable. Well, they lost Zach Frazier, and I think he might be out for a week or so. That was unfortunate because he probably was their best lineman as of right now. Um, Broderick Jones still is some plays. If you watch it all 22, there's some things that I have no clue what he's doing. Like he didn't on a couple of plays, like he didn't even know to play. I thought Dan Moore might have played his worst game this season, but I have to still give it to those guys. They were kind of going up against Crosby, and he didn't wreck the game. So, I got to give him props for that. He did, he got both of them a few times, but hey, I mean, he's one of the best pass rushers in the league. So, I kind of expect that, but like I say, they held it down. That they didn't let him really wreck the game. Um, so um, let's move to the quarterback, Justin Fields. And I had kind of said this, and I'll still stay with it. And I know it's not the popular um take, I guess you could say. I think Russell Wilson probably will start next week. I still don't think. I mean, Justin did some good things with his legs. For one thing, I don't know what the Raiders. I mean, if you watch it, and especially like if you watch all 22, you will see that first, second down, the Raiders kind of rotated to a cover three, and that strong safety they was sending them. So it was almost like a lack of respect for the Steelers passing game, or maybe they didn't think Fields could make those quick throws. So I don't know what the Raiders were doing, and like I say, that safety was just coming. They were leaving lanes wide open, and Fields, just used his legs and got some big gains, picked up some big first downs. Um, Still though, my thing, what I believe Mike Tomlin is looking at, at the end of the day, he got to score the touchdowns, but I think the things Tomlin look at is you threw the interception, which got called back. I don't know that call. I mean, I take it as a Steeler fan. I take it. But that was kind of a bogus call. Um, you know, with the roughing the quarterback, but regardless, that took away the interception. You had the one touchdown pass, but you were over the line of scrimmage. You had the one screen that you fired the ball 100 miles per hour, and Warren was like right next to him, and that was actually a fumble. Lucky Warren got the ball back. So I think a lot of times Tomlin kind of look at these things as turnovers, even though they're not turnovers. So people will say, well, he has 10 touchdowns and one interception, and by the stats, that's what he has. But he didn't had a lot of close calls. He didn't had a lot of close calls, and I still believe Fields can be the future starting quarterback of the Pittsburgh Steelers. I just believe right now it might be time to sit down and just watch Russell Wilson and kind of see the things that I think he might be missing. I also believe, a lot of people say, well, Wilson is not going to be able to make it behind this line. But anyway, I don't want to talk about that because I'm going to be talking about that later on in the week. On the defensive side, I thought Patrick Queen played his best game. I know he had like 13 tackles. He finally kind of was, side to side and showed that speed and made some good tackles. TJ Watt, I think the MVP. The two punch fumbles was amazing. Didn't get to the quarterback, but like I say, he made his presence felt in other ways, and those were very huge plays that he made. Deontay Jackson, another interception. So I mean, this trade that a lot of people question, you can't be mad at it. You can't be mad at it. I mean, this guy is I mean, he keeps playing like this, and this guy probably going to finish with 6-7 picks, and that's a good thing. He's up to the challenge. Like people are really not challenging Porter, so they're going his way, and he's making them pay, and that's a good thing. So he had a good game. I still think Elliott played solid. I think those were two big major pieces that the Steelers pulled off this offseason, and they're actually working out for them. But other than that, that was pretty much it. Like I say, the Raiders, they're bad. They're bad, and I think they're headed to top 5 pick. The quarterback is terrible. No receivers. I mean, even though the guys were hurt, but they're not going anywhere. It seemed like I watched the game on TV. It seemed like Steeler Nation took over the stadium, so that was cool. And I know the guys were saying after the game that they really appreciate that. It was almost like a home game for them. So hey, I mean, got off the snide. Steelers are 4-2. I think my prediction, I had them at 5-1. So I'm still right there. I think you got the New York Jets next week, and New York Giants the week after that. Two winnable games. Even though I think the Jets will be a little bit of a challenge, but like I said, we'll get into that a little later on in the week. Um, got to keep stacking wins. This is what the Steelers have to do because, like I say, they're going to get to that tough part of the schedule, but got to stack wins and got to keep pace with the Baltimore Ravens. So I think that's really about it. Wasn't nothing else that I could really remember that stood out too much. Like I say, on the defensive end, why? Yeah. So that's really about it. So until next time, we will see you and we'll talk to you later. Take care.